You dirty bastard.
Hi, I'm Darren Crooks.
I'm Curtis York.
Welcome to Unofficial Review.
Today we're going to talk about Unbreakable.
Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan superhero film that's almost not a superhero film.
You can't really tell, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most not superhero movie ever.
Technically, it's like the most realistic superhero film.
Yeah.
So it's because the whole movie is like an origin.
What do you mean?
Like, the whole movie is him figuring out what he is, and once he figures out and accepts what he is, the movie kind of ends.
Oh yeah, like the ending, like it felt rushed.
Aye. But in a good way.
Yeah, it was really good.
So yeah, it stars Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, and they both play the parts fucking great. So like, it's one of the good M. Night Shyamalan films, and to be honest, I don't think there's many of them.
What else did he do?
He did Signs. He did The Happening.
I like Signs.
He did The Last Airbender. He was those directors that he always had a niche of having a twist. So anytime somebody wanted to watch a film, they're expecting a twist, and most of the time they weren't great, especially in The Happening. Like, that movie was a disaster. Mark Wahlberg and Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Nah, terrible film. But we're not here to talk about that movie. We're here to talk about Unbreakable, which is a good movie.
Came out in 2000.
I know, fucking 18 years
ago, yeah, and they're only making a remake, kind of.
Well,
a sequel.
A third sequel. Yeah.
What is that then? A prequel?
No, a prequel is what comes before. It's like the conclusion to a trilogy, basically. Just.
Yeah.
I don't know the actual term for it, but that's what it's gonna be.
See the wee boy in it?
Yeah.
His son? Is he the boy from Sixth Sense?
No.
Because that's another one he directed in it.
Yeah, he did Sixth Sense as well, which is quite good, but it's not the same kid.
What's he out of? The wee boy is so familiar.
The wee boy out of Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't know. But he plays. To be honest, there was moments I thought he was actually a good kid actor, and then there's other times I was like, wow, he sucks. Yeah. I think it was good whenever the kid pulls the gun on his dad because he wants to prove that his dad has a superpower. You know, he's unbreakable.
Yeah.
But they kind of diffuse the whole situation, and it's very good. Do you know it's actually based on a real story?
No.
About the guy who played Superman years ago. It was some kid, he was doing like a public appearance, like dressed as Superman.
Yeah.
And this kid came up to him with a loaded gun and wanted to shoot Superman so he could see that it was real. But the guy actually talked the kid down and said, no, if you shoot me, it's going to bounce off me and it'll hurt someone else.
Yeah.
So he was able to defuse it that way.
Really smart.
Yeah.
Really smart.
So
I couldn't have thought of that.
No.
I'd like roundhouse kick the kid.
Unbreakable starts up with like a statistic on comic books.
Yeah, it was actually scary how many comic books are sold each day. Can't remember the exact number. I think it was like 16,000.
It's a lot.
16,000 comics are sold in the US alone.
Yeah. And that was in 2000. I'd say those numbers have probably risen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the average person that collects them, it's like 3,300 and something. Another statistic that they give you is, it's like in his or her life, the comic book owners will spend at least 1 year of reading comic books in total.
Constant. I would say Unbreakable is as much a superhero film as it is a supervillain film, because you learn more about the Samuel L. Jackson character. They call him Mr. Glass, but that's not his name's Elijah something, and he has this crippling like bone deficiency that makes him
from birth.
Yeah.
Because
that was actually quite an opening scene is him being born.
Philadelphia in 1961, and his mum had give birth in a department store. And the doctor comes in to have a look at the baby, and he like turns to the two like women that work there and said, "Did you drop this baby?" And they were like, "No."
Yeah, he looks horrified.
Yeah, because the arms and legs were broken from her giving birth to him. Because he's just so fragile.
Whatever it is, I had a glass.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, he doesn't like produce enough protein or something for his bones.
Yeah.
So the slightest thing can make him break his bones, basically.
And get ill and all. Yeah.
Yeah. So you learn a lot about his character, and you get flashbacks at times about his character growing up and all, and how his mum would coax him to go out and do stuff with comic books. So that's how he grows up to become this comic book collector.
That's how she gets him. Like, he's scared to go outside in case he gets hurt. So what she does is every week she'll leave.
I think she said any time you want to come out here, there'll be one of these waiting for you.
So every week or whenever it was that he had finished one comic, he'd go outside and she'll have left another one in the park bench.
Yeah, that's directly across her house. Because he says there at one point, oh, somebody's going to steal it. And she's like, well, you better go out there and get it.
And he does.
Yeah. So I think, in a way, you learn more about his character than you do the Bruce Willis character, who's meant to be the superhero.
Yeah.
He's already where he is in his life. You do get backstory, and all these wee twists and turns that contradict, if he's a superhero or not, because he might have fallen ill at this time, or this hurt him,
he can't remember if he's been hurt or not.
He's asking people, his wife and all, when was the last time I was sick? And I can't put a date on it, but he knows in his head, I've never been sick.
He even asked his work and all, and the guy's like,
how many sick days?
Yeah. And he thought he was looking at a pay rise because he hadn't taken any sick days.
He thought he was being sneaky about it, which would be a good way to go about it.
Because he got $40.
Yeah, he's like, how many sick days have I taken since I started here? And I was like, I see what you're doing. I'll give you like a $40 a week.
Yeah, right. It's character. Bruce Willis's character, can't remember his name in it. He wasn't an overly nice guy.
No, he was just like normal.
At the start, he was on the train.
Yeah.
He sees this hot girl who sits beside him, and he takes off his wedding ring.
Which is a dick move.
Yeah.
At any point.
It kind of explains why.
It makes sense because they're going through a hard time.
Separation. Yeah, they're like technically they're not together. He's looking a job.
Upstairs.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's all time.
He's looking a job in New York, which was a bit weird. Why would you leave your son?
I know.
Annoying, but
I think it was just to get away from
the wife
and stuff. Yeah. The situation. So you figure they're going through a divorce and all. He takes off his wedding ring, but then there's a train crash and he's the only survivor.
Yeah.
With no marks or bruises.
He was in I think it came out that he was in one of the worst carriages.
The worst destroyed ones.
Yeah, it was they literally were the people were unrecognizable.
Yeah.
And he literally didn't have one scratch on him.
I thought it was actually a really good shot as well whenever he comes out of the wee room that he was in, getting looked over.
Yeah.
All the other families are sitting there.
Because they all are expecting one person to come out.
Yeah.
They don't know who survived. And he comes out, and you can see in their faces, it was really well done. You just see their faces going pure white. I don't know how they actually done it. They literally just looked like.
Yeah, it was done very well.
Yeah.
The movie progresses at a very slow pace, but you're learning new things within the dialogue and all.
Yeah.
So it's never boring. It's always interesting.
You have to listen. You have to be watching.
It's not a movie you'll stick on the background because you'll miss the entire point of it. Because it is the dialogue between Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis that really makes the film.
Yeah.
And then whenever Samuel Jackson's doing his thing, you're always like, what the fuck's he doing?
It never explains why
certain things he's doing. And then Bruce Willis's character, he's not even, his son is pushing the whole fact that his son thinks he's a superhero. So whenever he's doing lifting in the
bench pressing,
he's bench pressing in the garage, and he's got his son there.
Yeah.
And his son just keeps adding weights, and Bruce Willis's character is like, how much did you put on? And
it's 250 pounds, which is about 120 kilos.
Yeah. And then the son's like, shall we add more?
The son said, that's really dangerous. Takes him off. So the son goes to take off weights, and he pushes it. He was like, geez, it's a bit heavier. What, how much did you take off? And someone's like, I didn't, I added.
Yeah.
So it turns out in the end they're adding paint
buckets and everything, yeah.
And in the end,
and he's always been able to lift
300 and something pounds, which is crazy weight. So he was actually so strong, and then he started believing then.
Yeah, because he's never had to lift that much, so he never knew that he could, basically.
So at that point, he then realizes what he's capable of.
Yeah.
And he rings your man, Samuel Jackson, Mr. Glass, and he basically says, what do I do now? And he's like, go somewhere public.
Yeah.
And just stand, because he has this thing where
he has an instinct of people.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy waiting in line, he works at a football stadium as security.
Any touch, if he bumps into you like that, it has a flash of what they've done bad.
Yeah.
So he gets flashes, hence the sternness, the handshake and all.
So he gets a flash, and he's in, what is it,
it was a train station.
I don't know if it's one of the main train stations or not, but he goes there and he's bumping into, he's different people. He's holds his hands out like that.
Yeah, he bumped into a woman, and she had stole from a jewelry store.
Yeah.
And he kind of was thinking, and then he touched this other guy, and it turns out that he had obviously raped this
some girl
at a party.
Drunk, yeah.
And he was kind of go for it, but then another man bumps into him in this raincoat kind of thing. and it turns out he's like holding some family
hostage.
He's
killed
just
the
killed
dad.
a man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed like a dad.
He's like comes up. He's like,
killed
I like your
his
house.
Yeah.
Can I come in? The guy's like, what? No. And then he gets killed.
Yeah.
So this evokes
I'd have
Bruce
that
Willis's
shot,
character
like-
to turn around and follow this guy back
Yeah.
to this household, and then that's where he sort of takes on the superhero.
He wears
persona.
like a trench coat.
Yeah, it's a
kind of
big
hood
thing
up
with
and
a
all.
hood on the cover. You could tell they were wearing that hood whenever they had a fight, so it
Yeah.
wasn't Bruce Willis
Yeah.
acting. It was very obvious because you never see his face whenever
Yeah.
they're doing like stunts. But it was really cool because the guy was like slamming him against the wall,
And the
you
wall
could see the
was
wall just
breaking.
breaking
Yeah.
and stuff.
And he just literally wasn't budging.
Yeah. I think there's a whole thing with Bruce Willis's character that he's he's not immune to water. Like water could kill him.
Yeah, water. It's like his
Drowning
kryptonite.
thing. Yeah.
Almost like his kryptonite.
That's what glass says, isn't it?
Yeah.
At one point, it's like glasses are glasses. Water's like a
Superman's-
kryptonite.
Weakness is kryptonite from his home planet.
Yeah, Krypton.
So water is basically his.
Yeah, he can drown.
Yeah,
He's no different in that way then.
yeah. So that
Compared to
would
other
he could die from drowning.
So as the movie goes on, and then you get to learn more about his character, and he like even hints to his kid that he's become the superhero after that
Because
incident.
he's reading the newspaper at the table.
Yeah.
And his son sits down to eat his breakfast.
And him and his wife are doing better and all.
Oh yeah, like they're kind of together again.
Yeah.
Because it's the ending basically. And he pushes the newspaper to his son. And his son reads a story, and it's a photo of like a man with a cape up, and parents are killed, but man
children survive.
hero saves children. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the depiction of that guy who invaded the house, he was so creepy.
Yeah.
See, because he had like the mum was dead, tied up, and he's like spitting beer at her and
Yeah,
stuff.
like a weirdo, complete creep. But then he goes to, I'm guessing, is it to thank Mr. Glass?
I think so, yeah.
And
It's at his. He has like a museum sort
comic
of
store,
thing. Yeah.
And
It's a bit of both. It's like
Yeah.
a comic store and like a museum for auctions for
Yeah.
fairly expensive pieces.
drawings and
Yeah.
stuff. But he basically goes there, kind of like thanks him. They shake hands, and then
Because he goes, "This is the part where we shake hands."
Yeah, so they shake hands, and then he gets a flash of something bad that Mr. Glass has done. So he basically set up a building to go on fire, didn't he?
Yeah.
He set up the plane that he always
A
was
plane
on about,
crash, yeah.
a plane crash, and the train crash.
That he was in.
Yeah, he
Because
set
he
up
wants to
all that.
find the one person
Yeah.
who survives. Because he wants to be
The villain,
the evil
and-
genius.
Yeah,
Basically. Yeah.
so that's how it kind of ends. But then
It just ends like that.
Yeah, but
because
Bruce
Bruce
Willis
Willis's
walking
character
off,
is like,
yeah.
what the fuck, you know?
he walks off, and then like it comes up in writing as he's walking off that he basically led the police to his.
Yeah, he got the place to
Yeah.
come to your man where they found all the
evidence,
evidence.
for the, and he was basically put into a mental institution.
I missed Yeah.
So
and then
that
that's how the
sets
film
up,
ends.
that sets you up for the
What
new
comes next.
Glass. But
Yeah. Nobody
you had
knew
no
that was
idea,
going to happen.
19 years later, like
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, I remember watching a film as a kid, and
It would.
whenever I was younger, I didn't really like it. Because I couldn't respect it, I don't think,
Yeah.
when I was a kid. Because somebody told me it was a superhero film, so I was expecting to see. This was
Flying
before
and shit.
Iron Man and all came out, so I was expecting to see like a Spider-Man type thing or something. Didn't get it. And I was sitting there, people are just talking. I was like, oh, this is really boring.
Yeah.
But then I got a wee bit older and I watched it again. I was like, this is really
pretty good,
fucking
yeah.
good. And then we watched it again recently to do this review.
Knowing that
Yeah,
Glass
what
is
it
coming
is.
out.
And it's such
It's
a good
exciting
film.
now because of and Split coming out.
Yeah.
Has made
And
it
nobody
even
knew.
better.
Like, whenever Split came out, nobody knew it was going to be a sequel
No.
to Unbreakable until the very end.
When you sing Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of like,
Like, if you listen to the dialogue, I'll get into that in the Split thing, I think.
yeah. So
But yeah, so that's our review on Unbreakable. What do you think you would give it?
7.5.
7.5. I would give it a 7, like, so it would.
7.
It's not right up there with the 8,
Yeah.
but I think we'll stick with
I
7.5.
think because it is dated now.
Yeah.
I think that's only if it was made like a modern movie now, I'd say it would easy gonna need it.
I don't think it would work these days.
Well, yeah, because it is
The way it's done, because
Yeah.
everybody's used to fast-paced action superhero films, I don't think Unbreakable would fit the niche anymore. But I'm glad it came out when it did.
Yeah.
And I'm even happier that there's going to be an actual sequel to it, because there's a lot
I can't wait. Yeah,
to be done with the characters.
and the trailer for the new one looks amazing.
It does.
So
yeah. So yeah.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.